I'm just geeking out right now, if you can't tell. This is just so neat. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. It is with great excitement that I'm unpackaging a item that I think is one of the coolest maker-oriented items I've ever seen. So relax and enjoy. I'll tell you about it as I open it up. This is from a gentleman in Sweden who makes these because he hates the third hand options, these doodads, that are available right now. And I do too. The OMNIFIXO, Maker's Third Hand. Yeah, so this guy is from Sweden, and I ordered one a few months ago. He makes them in batches, so I think they are available right now. When I went to his website earlier today, it said order now, and it didn't say anything about a wait period, so I think you can still get them. Already, this feels very high quality. Okay, you got the grabbers on this side. Oh, these are much stronger than I was expecting. I don't know why I wasn't expecting them to be stronger, because they kind of need to be strong for this thing to work the way it's supposed to. Alright, so this is the OMNIFIXO. It is one of the coolest gadgets for makers. Like, I've said this a million times already, but it is just so cool. So you can position these anywhere you want on the surface. Obviously, they're magnetic. It's got ball joints so you can move them in any orientation you need. It's very convenient to hold things really close together like this. And I'm sure you can already see how this would be so much more convenient than one of these. These are fine sometimes. A lot of times they are not fine, and the worst of times they're a pain in the butt to use. But this is cool. Not only do you not have to cantilever the stuff out like this or balance it up like that. You have 4 different hands that you can move wherever you want, that each have their own basically connection to the base plate. Like, I just unboxed it, so I'm still figuring this stuff out. Well, another feature is that you can remove these rubber doodads. So these are on there so it doesn't mar up any kind of surface that you're grabbing onto, but you can pick this up. So this can be attached to the base plate in 2 different orientations. It can be this side up or this side up. So right here, you see the metal would not contact the base plate. And on this side, if it's touching the base plate, the metal will contact it. Now, what's cool about that is you want to put it down like that. Metal's not touching the base plate. Boom. It's isolated. This is not continuous with this. But if you want to use this as a grounding plate, this isn't turned on right now, but you can go bam, flip this over, put this on there, and now this clip is a grounding point. How cool is that? Not only you can get another one, put it that side up so it's not touching the base plate, put that on there, boom. Now you've got an electrical circuit that's what you don't have to add any extra wires to connect the stuff if you're testing something simple. Oh, this is just so cool. I am geeking out. This actually, since there's a coating on this metal, you might actually have to put this right here for that grounding thing to work, to travel through here. Because if it's sitting on the coating, it might not conduct. In fact, I am almost positive that's what that's for. So if you need to ground something, you just have to have one of the clips here. Not that big a deal. Well, it's absolutely not a big deal because no other hands have that function. And just relocating everything over here, especially if you already have it in mind that you're going to need to do that. So, for example, if you want to test a voltage buck, this is in minus, boom, and you have in positive there. Boom. Now, holding that, I'd probably extend this so it doesn't put any tension on here. But now, this can be powered without, put another one on here for stability. Now, this buck is powered, and I didn't have to run any wires actually to it. The third hand is powering it, and I still have now holding that, but now this can be powered, and I didn't have to run any wires actually to it. The third hand is powering it, and I still have 2 more free clips to do whatever I want. And you can buy these clips separately. I could put like 10 on here if I wanted to. I wouldn't, that's probably a little crowded. But you can, which is just, I'm just geeking out right now, if you can't tell. This is just so neat. I love it. It's a genius design. So there it is, folks. The OMNIFIXO. Is it focusing? There we go. This was a real treat. Hope you guys have a good day. Be sure to be kind to someone, and I will see you next time. Peace. Some ideas moving forward. This would probably be big enough for 90%, 95% maybe of what I do. But I would spend more on a slightly larger one. An inch here, an inch here. Yeah, I'd spend more on that. I'd spend 10 more bucks. Whenever something really innovative and clever and just super useful comes out, man, it's just so nice. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's not just another product that someone's trying to convince you to buy. This is something you just look at it and you're like, I need that. That is so cool. This is, if I could give awards for designs, this would get #1 of anything I've seen in a long time. Especially something this affordable. I mean, it's not like cheap. 65 bucks. But for the functionality you get out of it, that's nothing. This thing is going to get used a lot. It's just too cool. Too cool. It is too cool for school. That's not true. If you have an electronics class at your school, you need to tell them to buy these. Yeah.